This be the one them called Tech Nine right here on Montreality, motherfucker. It was the first chick that I ever saw get a Tech Nine tat way back in the day in Denver, Colorado. Her name was Julie or something. I've never seen her after this. One of those days, I was after the show and she happened to be backstage or something or on the stage. I'm like, damn, how'd you get back here? White hair, redhead, white girl, really thick. She was beautiful, you know what I'm saying? And natural red hair too, you know. And she said, I want you to sign my guy, Tech Nine. And I was like, okay. So I signed it. And the next tour come around, I came back and she showed me after my show. They said, there's a white girl named Julie out here. She said, you know her? I'm like, oh yeah, I met her last time. Let her on, you know what I'm saying? Let her on the bus. She came to the back of the bus. She said, look, open up, she had on shorts. And she said, look, I got your name tattooed. And it was the first one I ever seen. This was way back in the day, man. And she started taking off her shorts. She said, you owe me for this. And I fucked the shit out of her. You owe me for this. She started taking off her beautiful clothes, man. And I fucked her so good, so hard that the rug on the back of the bus came up from me pushing. I remember that I fucked up the rug in the back of the bus. It was a cheap bus back in the day. It probably was one of my first buses. I don't know. I think it's totally Kendrick. I think he had the freedom to do whatever he wanted to do, and he did him, and him is a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? It's lyrical, it's poetic, it's cohesive throughout the whole album. He took time to make it cohesive with the poetry throughout. You know what I mean? It's jazzy. It's Jill Scott. It's George Clinton. It's Music the Soul Child. It's hip hop, man. It's wonderful. It's gangster. It's contradictory. You know what I'm saying? It's everything. It's human, man. I think it's beautiful, man. And the interview with Pac took me over the top at the end. You know what I mean? It's fucking had me off the edge of my seat. I love to see my brother doing what he wants to do and not what other people want him to do. You know what I mean? Because I'm sure people were expecting something like the first album, like all my life I want money and power, respect my mind, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It was stuff that people, you know, played on the radio and this, that, and the other, man. But he seemed like this time he just said, I'm doing music, man. And that's what you're supposed to do as an artist. You're supposed to do music, and I think that's what he did. And '02 on the Absolute Power album, my ad-lib then was, you know, I did that a lot, you know what I'm saying? So the years passed, a couple of years after that, just a burst of energy. Maybe it was before that, I don't know, but I don't know when the came. It was like CHEAH. It's like yeah, with a CH on it. Like Michael Jackson used to say chum on instead of come on because it hits harder. So I said, cha. You know, people think I'm saying cha, but I'm saying yeah with a CH. Cha. You know what I'm saying? So years after that, I started getting a little bit darker because my mom got sicker. On Red Nose, the song Red Nose, I started to do this thing that I got from Billy Bob Thornton on Sling Blade, but I did it a little bit different. My grunt was like, you know, and he was like, you know, whenever he talked, yeah, I killed him. You call it a Sling Blade, I call it a Kaiser Blade. He said, but I was like, you know, I made it a little bit stronger. You know what I mean? I was inspired by him, and it was like really frustrated, like, you know what I mean? And I think that's where I ended up. I thought this one has to be humongous, and it has to be with somebody who can fucking chop. So I said, this is the one to put Eminem on. Now, when Tech Nine sends out a Worldwide Choppers or a Midwest Choppers, people know what that is. It's like a series. So this is going to be the last one. So I think he understood, you know, the importance of the song, man, him being a connoisseur and fan of hip hop music as well as I am, you know what I mean? So I'm just glad it was dope enough when he heard it to want to bless it, you know, and all the stars aligned, man, you know what I mean? And it got done, dude, and I told him I wanted 16 bars, and he felt it so much he did 24, man, and he chopped all heads off. You know what I mean? It's the fastest I've ever heard him rap, you know. Yo, this be the one them called Tech 9, and I want y'all to click here to subscribe for more Monster Reality, baby. Let's go!